Hi guys, good to have you back. It's Majesty Ibianga here with the Financial Drive-Thru, and today we're going to talk about scams and getting scammed in crypto. So yesterday I posted a video and I was talking about the ETF decisions and the general mindset to go forward with in the crypto space, especially now that we're in kind of a consolidated bear market. Now what's interesting is after the video I got a message from a buddy of mine in a WhatsApp group. He said he had gotten really scammed, like big time scammed, when he started out with crypto, and it kind of put him off of it entirely. So he saw the market rising and all he was just feeling was remorse and pain and everything, and then now that the market is all down, he's actually considering getting back into it. It was kind of an interesting discussion because I was talking to him about different things he could do, places he could buy Bitcoin, and different ways he could actually be safe in the space. And it hit me that it would actually be a good idea for a video. I stumbled across a couple of headlines today, actually two headlines that I want to talk about. And the first one here is why you should be careful with your crypto investments. So just getting straight into it, I marked off a few points that I found interesting. So here they say a lot of investors do not do any background checks on ICOs and other projects. And I mean, yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers who just come out making reviews of different coins and they all sound good. So the key thing is learning how to actually distinguish between them all. And I mean, nobody is perfect. Everybody gets fooled by even the best looking scams. So I kind of want to talk today about different types of scams and basically how to get through them. And so we're going to get into that. Here they say it was also reported that about 80% of the ICOs are scams, and that the truth is that a lot of them are poorly regulated and have no insurance for investors. You see a lot of times people put in money and they're promised returns. They read the white paper, they get through everything, they put out their facts. Now that I think about it, I should probably do a video about how to properly review an ICO before you get into it. But the thing is that at the end of the day, all of them are still risky regardless of how much research you put in. You never really know how things are going to go. I mean, just to draw us away from this real quick, there was this other headline. Indiegogo cancelled their ICO to ensure compliance with changing SEC regulations. Now, Indiegogo is a huge name in business. If you don't know them, you could Google them. Indiegogo, I remember when this ICO came out, I may or may not have talked about it on the channel, but I do remember checking out the FCFL. And at the time, I was so spread out amongst a bunch of ICOs that I didn't have enough funds to actually feel comfortable jumping in on this, even though it was Indiegogo. So what's happening is they're basically canceling the ICO that they did, the whole pre-sale. They raised about 5.2 million or billion, yeah, $5.2 million, right? And what now happens is right now with all the hubbub going on with the SEC, they don't know where they stand with the ICO and the funds that they raised. And so they would rather just not touch it. So what they're doing right now is they put out a statement saying thank you for participating with the FCFL pre-sale. And if you're following the crypto and ICO markets for the last 6 months, you already know that the regulatory environment has been rapidly changing. So the SEC has provided multiple comments regarding security utility tokens, but has not provided formal guidance or a compliant framework on how to conduct these offerings. So what they're doing now is they're beginning the return process today. And I think this was today, August 26th. So today they're actually beginning the return process to send back funds to all the people who participated. And they said, you may hear from someone on our team if we need to verify return instructions on how to return the investment capital to you. Now, my issue with this is that we are smack in the middle of a bear market. But this pre-sale happened a long time ago when the crypto market was still, in a bull run. And so, I mean, even if they do return the funds to people right now, the intrinsic value of the funds that are being returned has changed. Yeah, let's just say you invested 0.2 Bitcoin, for example, just to be more realistic. And 0.2 Bitcoin back in December and 0.2 Bitcoin right now is a huge difference between that, You aren't really getting back the value. A lot of people are okay putting these things out and expect the company to go forward and fix issues. Fix all your issues and get back to us, and then let's make money. That's kind of like the general expectation that you will want with an ICO. So here again, the article now says, basically investing in cryptocurrency with life-saving earnings could be very dangerous as well. I mean, that is basic common sense. I don't understand people who use their rents, critical funds, like school fees, their kids' school fees, or money that they borrowed or like loans to actually invest in certain things. I mean, the number one issue that I have with investing in cryptocurrencies with people that I've seen is greed. And so on the subject of greed, we're going to look at another headline. And this is types of crypto scams on Telegram and how to protect yourself. Now, For the context of the channel, we're going to speak generally because people have WhatsApp groups, people have Facebook groups, and other things. So we're not going to limit this to just Telegram. But basically, the rules apply across the board, and so we're going to talk about them. So enough said, getting straight into the article. They listed out a bunch of different scams, like different tactics that all these scam artists use. And the first one they said is pretending to be from the exchange support team. Now, here they said how it works. A user is facing an issue with an exchange such as Binance, BitBNS, CoinX, Wazir, and the scammers use similar usernames, same image and display name as the admin of the exchange's Telegram group, and sometimes they even use the logo of the exchange itself. Now, users actually mistake them for being part of the exchange and they trust them, and then these people ask you to send BTC or send ETH to fix the issue, whatever issue you may be having. Now, users send the amount hoping for a resolution. It's usually a very small amount, small enough that you don't think it's a big deal, but big enough that if it happens to a bunch of people, they're making their money. And then scammers run away with the amount and are never seen again. So here they have, I'll put a link to this article in the details section of the video so you could actually go through them. And so here they have screenshots of some people it's happened to. You can see here they're asking for a deposit of 0.01 BTC to the rectification wallet, which they will provide. So tips on how to avoid such scammers. Personally, I like the last one the most and so I'm going to talk about that one first. First of all, never ever send money or any cryptocurrency. It's just simple. If anybody is asking you for money, they're scamming you. I mean, we see on Twitter often where big names like Elon Musk have their accounts hacked and start asking people for ETH. And you see people sending these things, and I'm wondering, why would he even need your ETH in the first place? So next up, fake mining scams. Now I think these have reduced. I don't get as many broadcasts as I used to. But not so long ago, there was a time, they were blowing up my phone. People were advertising different cloud mining options. Some of these websites, you go to them, you take a look at them, and you just know. And I should say it now, and I'm probably going to get some heat for saying it, but the major truth is if you have ever been scammed in crypto, a lot of times it was your fault. You were either greedy or careless. But the main point of this isn't to point fingers or anything. It's to let you identify the issues and the problems that you had and help you overcome them. And then if you've never ever been scammed before, then this actually does help you avoid these entirely. Here they say how to avoid those scammers is, first of all, don't entertain unsolicited messages. If people blow up your phone with information that you don't need, I mean, even if you do feel like you have to look at them, you don't need to reply to people who send you such. And never ever send cryptocurrency to a wallet that you do not have the private keys to. So except it's a transaction between you and a friend, you're selling Bitcoin or all that, don't send your crypto to anybody. I mean, seriously, don't send your money. Scam 3, they have fake OTC trades. OTC trades are over-the-counter trades, so they're the ones that happen off the exchanges. So basically, I could meet someone for a cup of coffee and then we buy or sell Bitcoin. Now, those aren't exactly safe because if it's a large amount, sometimes, people get mugged. You could get held at gunpoint. A lot of things can happen. I don't believe in trading OTC. I'm going to talk about why I like local Bitcoin so much. It's because you get to trade and you get to determine your price. And I mean, you can mark up against the current Bitcoin price. It's ridiculous. I'll do a video about it. So how to avoid such scammers here. Don't trade OTC on Telegram or anywhere else unless you know the person, right? Don't be greedy. Don't go for OTC trades when someone offers you a premium rate. Seriously. Fake ICO investments. Yes, we've all heard of ICOs, and yes, they may not all be as obvious. Some of them are very well packaged. Some people do some really good packaging. So like I said, you want to check the who is, know how long the domain has been active, know how long the company has been in business, find out as much as you can. Read the white paper. It helps to read the white paper, even if you don't understand all the jargon that you see in it. But it just helps you get an idea of what the company is offering, and if you, as a layman, believe that they have the right traction, the right potential to be able to pull any of these things off. Here they talked about how scammers pretend to be part of the ICO team and dupe users into sending crypto to their addresses by offering them better rates. So users join the ICO Telegram group. Again, this could be Facebook, WhatsApp, anything you're on. And they offer private sale bonuses. And basically, again, because of your greed, you're going to reach out to these people and ask, oh, yes, you're interested. And they send you a special address and you send the money and they're gone. So how to identify and avoid such scam? The solution to this is the same as scam number 1, where you receive messages. Do not engage in these things. No offers are good, and if the offer is too good to be true, it probably is. Now, phishing sites. Now, these are very tricky because you have to at least have a certain familiarity with the platform that you're dealing with to be able to catch some of these things, right? Now, what they usually do is they could make they could send you a fake website that looks very close to the actual thing. So if you're going to localbitcoins.com, they could come out with localbitcoins.co and maybe with a K in the local, and it's just going to be very slightly different. They could have like a full stop in the middle of the website and you just don't notice. It looks familiar. You open it up and then they have access. And a lot of times if you go to these sites and you put in your registration details and you put in your password and all, they have you. So how to identify such scammers? Everything looks normal on the surface, right? No one is scamming you into sending cryptocurrency. It looks fine. And someone tells you to try a new exchange or give feedback on a website, and you see no harm in that, but somehow you end up being scammed. And the beautiful thing about phishing sites is a lot of people don't even realize when it's happened. So it's very sophisticated. So what they said, do not click on unrecognized links, and on all visited websites, check the site link on the address bar and verify if they're correct. And so that was all with the article. I hope this has actually helped someone. If you like this kind of content and you want to know more, please do let me know in the comment section of the video. I mean, it does motivate me to make these videos if I know you're interested in what I'm talking about. So do let me know in the comment section if there's anything you want. I'm going to definitely make a video on how I research ICOs and decide if it's something I want to put my money into or not. The trick you come to realize is the more you do it, the quicker you identify the copy and paste websites. There's so many copy and paste websites out there, it's ridiculous. And I mean, these kind of things help you just be safer and more confident in the marketplace. So when you go out, when you're handling your crypto, you have to be very careful when you're dealing with the marketplace. You have to sometimes be paranoid. It's allowed to be paranoid. It's money. You want to keep it safe. So that said, that's all I have for today. If you like this kind of content, do smash the like button, hit the subscribe button so you can catch my videos as they drop. Also be sure to hit the little bell icon so you can get those notifications when they drop. I mean, if I put out a video, I want to know you've seen them. So make sure you hit the likes, make sure you heart them. Hit me in the comment section. My name is Majesty Ibianga, and I'll catch you on the next drive through. Cheers.